הולך לבדי, רק איתך ידידי יד ביד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד, אם נצליח לחוק ונשיר הנה מה טוב, המשיח עוד יגיע בקרוב. עם אחד שיר אחד.
I'm Rafi Fisher here with Alex Levy and Sammy Sokol. First of all, I just wanted to congratulate you, Alex, on a fantastic game. I know you guys tied. What's going through your mind right now?
Happy to get the point, put us in a better playoff position, and happy with all-around performance.
Well, you guys weren't expected to play up to Frisch's level. Are you guys happy with how you played, or you wanted to win?
We're pretty happy with how we played. We got point. We're a point behind in the playoff standings, so we're getting there.
All right, so let's just shift our focus now to the game. SAR is facing another good goaltender. This time it's Charlie Frisch. Last time they played Jakey Friedman. What do you think SAR has to do in order to score against him?
SAR's just got to use the boards, make good passes, get that power play they're known for. Jason Bury and Gordy Cole got to work it.
And Sammy, you're a former goalie. You've played in this this atmosphere on these boards. How hard is it to judge the boards?
You know, since the standard floor hockey rink doesn't have this like the ice hockey boards, it's really hard to judge it coming out of the corner, and the back wall gives awkward bounces sometimes. So the ball could just pop out in front, and the players could just tip it in.
So do you think SAR's are they gonna have to lean on their stars, or do you think they'll be able to spread it around and probably extend the lead here?
I think they definitely have to rely on their stars this game. Gordy Kolb, arguably the best player in the league. Didn't play so well against DRS, but you know when you play against the best goalie in the league and Jakey Friedman, it's hard to put those in.
Yeah, you mentioned the DRS game, Alex. SAR did not play aggressive in that game. Do you think they have to play more aggressive here?
They definitely have to play more aggressive, but I just think they got totally outplayed. But I was at the first Frisch game and they worked it. Solomon Freilich had a nice play in front. Gordy Cole had a nice goal, and they really just killed it.
All right. You guys have any predictions before the game?
I'm going to go with a 3-2 game. 2 goals from Gordy, 1 on the power play, and 1 from Joey McGillner. And then for Frisch, 2 goals from Maury Bauer.
You know, last time when they played in the Cougar territory, SAR came out victorious. And you know, SAR in this rink that Frisch is not used to. They have a crazy home court advantage. So I got to go with like a nice 5-2. Gordy Cole with 3, Jason Bury with 1, and Solomon Freilich with the final one.
All right, we'll be back with the face-off. Thank you for listening.
And that's a goal for Gordy Kolb on a nice wraparound shot.
That was a great move. He recognized the open space, as you'll see here. Spin right to left, and then he goes cross to the blocker side and beats Weiser.
Break it up. And Josh Lehman loses his stick, and SAR scores.
Looks to be Gordy Kolb again. Power play has ended. Shot by Bury, and he scores! 15 seconds left. A successful game. Kolb moves in. Shoots,
Oh.
scores!
Welcome back here. We're about to face off SAR versus Frisch. And SAR, if they win, they only have to beat Westchester and Ramaz. They don't have to beat Hafter in order to clinch home field advantage until the championships. How do you think SAR wants to play this game?
SAR needs to just stick to their basics, dump and chase, use the boards to their advantage. Their defensemen know how to use it much better than any other team, and just keep it up.
And Sam, what do you think?
About what?
About how SAR wants to play?
You know, I think the big key to the game is scoring early, kill Frisch's morale, and then after that, should be history.
SAR playing for home field advantage right now. What do you think is going through their minds?
Another big game. Just keep the base. I'm just sticking. They're the best team in the league. They can beat anyone.
You know,
Do you think that? Sorry, Sammy. Do you think that DRS loss was a like a slap in the face for them?
all right, so I've been talking to a few of the SAR varsity hockey players, and one player who will remain anonymous told me that after that one, this team, when the seniors were sophomores and they had the same team, they went undefeated and won the championship. But now that they had this team and lost one game, he told me that they're just not into it, and he's not excited for the rest of the season. But I had to pull him together, and he gave a big speech to the team, hyped them up, and got them ready for the rest of the season.
Yeah, so this is a big game. It's a rivalry. SAR wants to spoil Shiria for Frisch. What do you think they have to do in order to win?
Frisch is just gonna try to outrun them. They have really fast guys. Yehuda Britton, really talented, really fast. Ryan Eisner, always known for his speed.
And here comes the SAR team led by goalie Henry Kolb. He's a sophomore. How do you think this game is? How do you think he's going to react to this game? He's a little inexperienced.
I've played with Henry my whole life, and he's just a phenomenal goalie. I'd not rather have anyone else in net. Just Henry Kolb.
All right.
Henry Kolb, brother of Gordy Kolb. The younger brother, of course, as you said, he's a sophomore. But, you know, even though he might be a little undersized, kid's very, very talented, has very quick reflexes, and hopefully he can keep SAR in this game early and just be a wall the entire night.
And, you know, this team has been compared to the championship team of our freshman year, Sammy. And so what do you think? Like, you know, they don't have Adam Weiss, but they have Romy Harkstark. How different do you think this team is mindset-wise?
You know, Adam Weiss was a big loss, you know, but Romy Harkstark told me that he just bought a new stick, a lot lighter. So hopefully he'll be able to get on the board, which he's been struggling to do all season. But you know, very, very talented player. Hopefully he should get on the board.
It's Kolb, McGillner, Burien, and Friedman in for SAR, the four with Henry Kolb in net. Morty Bauer on for Frisch, along with
Johnny Newman, Jack Silver, and
I believe that's Jacob Silver.
Jacob Silver, my bad.
And here's the face-off. SAR gains control now. Burien's got it. Sends it around to SAR, trying to gain into the offensive zone right here. Burien mixed up at the neutral zone, and Frisch gains possession.
As you can see from even just the first 25 seconds of the game, Joey McGillner, alternate captain of this SAR hockey team. Oh, and a save by Henry.
Great save by Henry.
Joey McGillner, an alternate captain of this hockey team. Kid's a grinder. Kid hustles nonstop. And
yeah, he was pumped before the game. I talked to him before the game. He was excited. Freilich and Gelfand are in now as SAR wins the faceoff, and they're down in the offensive zone. Frisch with the clear now. Oh, slips right there. Gelfand with the slip. Frisch attacking early, and they score! More, who was that?
Oh, Yehuda Bryn just worked it down low. He just totally outbeat Friedman, and that's why he's considered to be one of the best in the league as he scores.
That just takes all the wind out of SAR's sails. Sammy, what do you think is going through their mind right now?
I think that they're a little upset that they were unable to get on the board first, but they're not going to quit. I know this for a fact, and they're just
offsides call here. Good shot by Shua though.
And they're going to continue fighting.
Well, SAR in that first minute, they looked not aggressive at all. That was one of our keys. Got to be aggressive after the game against DRS, but they did not look aggressive. And it will be another whistle here. A lot of whistles so far. Now, do you think SAR wants to rebound right now, or do you think they want to get the pressure on before they score?
They want to rebound. I know these players, they want to rebound right now.
Frisch with another great shot. Scrum around the shot. No, a block. Great block by Romy Harkstark. We mentioned him before. Freilich controls. Romy with the shot, and it's off. Frisch handling right now. It's a penalty.
It's going to be on SAR. I believe Jason Burien got called for a hit in the corner on Brian Alter. Now Frisch will send their power play out.
Wow, this is not the start that SAR wanted, I can tell you that.
Frisch's power play consists of Maury Bauer, Max Strolitz, Brian Alter, and Yehuda Bryn.
That's a powerful team right there. They got if SAR doesn't want to lose this game already, they got to stop them here.
Maury Bauer on the face-off against Gordy Kolb. A premier matchup of two juniors.
Oh, McGillner running out, and he shoots, and almost a shorthanded goal there. Great play by McGillner. Caroomed around by Frisch. SAR controlling now. McGillner knocks him over. He's the ultimate hustler right here, Joey McGillner. He's on the forecheck right now, trying to just prevent anything from happening. Oh, there's a little little aggressiveness right there between the two teams. McGillner almost gets there to break it up. Gordy Kolb controls it now, but he's bumped into the corner and it's cleared out of the rink, and SAR was able to get there. Great stop right now.
As you can see, Levy and Rafi, Joey McGillner's name has been called at least 15 times, and we're only 2 minutes into the game.
You know, we hope to call it a lot more, and Joey McGillner scores is some of the things we want to call. And they score!
This is not a good start for SAR.
And it's Yehuda Bryn again. That's his second in 2 minutes.
In the first matchup between SAR and Frisch, Yehuda Bryn did not play. He was not there. So this is a big game changer.
Yeah, clearly making a difference here. And SAR, they got to be rattled. You know, mistakes early, that could just not be good. They need to win this game. If SAR has 2 straight losses, you know, I know it's early, but they have not played well. What do you think they have to do to just change it up?
First, I think Coach Falkenstein should call a timeout, get their players together. We started off similarly to this game. We went up 2-0 very quickly, and Frisch came back right away and ended up tying the game. Obviously not ideal for either team, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So
Frisch handling now in the offensive zone again. Scrum for the puck. And it's that was a check in the back. Let's see what they call here.
It's just
it's an
for
injured
injury.
player.
Do you see who that is? Number 5. And we do not know.
That's Hammerman.
And we do not have a first name, as his name is currently not on the players' list.
Oh, Yehuda Hammerman. His list is number 57.
You know, Levy, that's why you're here. You're always coming up big for the squad.
Thank you, Mr. Sokol.
All right, so
Frisch controlling now. Gelfand was fighting for it. Now Freilich trying to get the puck. SAR controlling.
Oh.
Romy Harkstock with his new stick.
Whacking at it, trying to just get it to the middle. Now I think SAR is going with a new strategy, trying to just throw it to the middle. Salman Freilich tried it, went wide, and Romy got...
Yeah, well, I don't know how much that's going to work. You gotta attack. And just throwing it at the middle is not a good strategy, especially down 2-0.
You know, guys, as we saw, Hammerman was down before. Looked like he could have hit his head along the boards. Last year, when SAR was playing against TABC, a few TABC kids got concussions from these boards, and they filed the complaint to SAR. And, well, obviously nothing has been done about it, but it happened again this year. SAR was playing TABC, and Josh Lehman hit his head along the boards. It was a debatable flop, but, you know, player safety is very key.
Frisch is looking very aggressive here.
Dominating very early.
Yeah, you can say that. As Henry Kolb's going to have to cover it up. SAR looks sluggish here. How much do you think you know, I know it was before break, but how much do you think the DRS loss affecting them right now?
I don't think the DRS loss is affecting them, but this rough start can affect mostly Henry Kolb getting rattled as the goalie, letting up 2 early goals.
And SAR does not have a backup. Jacob Nayowitz was the goalie, but he's on offense now. So we'll see if they may have to turn to a backup here.
He does leave his pads in the locker room, so there's always the option.
We'll call that the nuclear option if they really need to go. They really need to go. I think I have faith in Henry. Played really well against DRS. That was a big game. This is also a big game. You know, 2 early goals, but I imagine it'll be fine.
Oh.
Great play by Burian to hit it in. McGillner fighting for it. Burian hits it back in. McGillner shot. No.
Great save by Freilich.
Great save by Freilich. Jason with the shot. No. SAR now stepping up on offense, but it's cleared away. And Frisch right back on it on the offensive end.
Oh, great save by Kolb.
Yeah, great save by Henry right there.
He just dodged on top of it.
That was
You know, as you guys said, clearly SAR has come out a little slow. But you commented that maybe it's because the DRS lost. But, you know, I think I saw a few of these kids at Carlos and Gabby's today. Maybe that's why they came out slow.
That's a good idea, you know. Carlos and Gabby's, they may be struggling now. Carlos and Gabby's known for their heavy food.
I just want to say I had a burger from the steakhouse.
SAR handling right now. Harkstark on the other end, trying to get it into the middle. And it's back into the foul, and it's hit out. SAR stepping up the pressure now, but they gotta. Do you think they have to score in this period if they want to be competing now?
They've got to get one here. Now Jacob Nevitz has been put on, so he's gonna try to. Or that's Salman Fralish, but I think they should put on Jacob Nevitz, the speedster.
Yeah, he's pretty fast. You know, get him in the open lane, and he'll take it all the way.
Gelfand
fighting for it. He almost. Great save by Freilich, and Freilich with the shot, and it's no good. SAR controlling still, though. Romy Harkstark's been in the game. Sammy, you mentioned him before the game. He's been playing really well. You know, he's hustling.
Got his
he's
new
all
stick.
over the place. He's got that new stick. It's a big difference.
Oh!
Scores!
Salman Freilich.
You mentioned him before the game. Freilich on Freilich, and he gets him again.
Wow, that was just a gorgeous goal. And here we go on the replay.
Great pass by Romy, and he just taps it in.
As you saw, Salman Freilich banked it off the crossbar, and then it seemed to hit his cousin's back, Charlie Freilich, who was the goalie for Frisch, and then back into the net.
That could be the jump start that SAR needs, but let's see how Frisch responds. Her stick is in along with Neiwitz. SAR handling, and they'll send it down to the Frisch defensive zone.
You know, you mentioned Ephraim Herstick, the great fantasy football player, great hockey player as well. Let's see if he could help SAR tie the game.
Judah Forking also comes in now. Great clear by Herstick.
It's a great shot.
Yeah, you know, have you ever done that where you shoot it in the defensive zone just to see if the goalie's paying attention, especially in this small court?
On my first shift in the previous game we just played a few minutes ago, I shot it from half court just to see, and he got the knob of his stick, so I came pretty close. So my objective was kind of just to fire it all game, and it worked out pretty well for me.
SAR and Frisch going, almost a goal right there. Kolb almost made a crucial mistake. He went one way where the puck was going the other, but he'll be able to cover it up. 6:05 left in the first period. How do you think SAR is playing, and how do you think Frisch is playing?
SAR's definitely stepped up after they're letting those quick 2 goals to Bryn up. Henry's standing in there, and Gordy, Solomon both living up to their names. Frisch looks like they're just trying to play a dump and chase game now, putting speedsters like Ryan Eisner and Maury Bauer in there.
Great defense by SAR right there. 3 people came to block that. That'll be cleared out by SAR. Sammy, what were you saying?
I saw Jason Berian get on the floor and block that shot from, I believe that was
SAR's
Ryan
got it.
Eisner. Jason Berian's always getting on the floor, doing the dirty work.
McGillner, speaking of dirty work, here comes McGillner. Cole stick handling right now. Jason with the one-timer, and it's no good.
Great save by Freilich.
There's a scrum down behind the net. Frisch handling, though. We can't see it from this angle, but it looks like that Frisch still handling. Now SAR gains control. McGillner clears it down. And it goes out. 5:01 left. Sammy, what do you think SAR has to do to get this game tied up?
Well, they have to continue the forecheck with. I really like the offensive line of McGillner and Kolb. You know, McGillner
kind of cleans up for Kolb, you know?
Yeah, McGillner's the hustler, and Kolb just has a gorgeous shot. You know, he could score at any point, rip a wicked snapshot, and You know, it's tough. If I were Freilich, I would be scared of that shot.
SAR has got a lot of defensemen that were formerly offensemen. Do you think that plays into their game plan at all?
Well, I've practiced with this team, and Judah Forking's really stepped up and became a all-star defenseman for this team. And he has never played defense before, not the biggest guy, and he's been playing great for this team. So
SAR whistled for offsides here. And look at that face-off in the neutral zone.
Oh, and is there a penalty?
They did call a penalty.
There
and
is.
it is on. Good call, Shammy, right there. Yehuda Bryn, the 2-goal scorer.
I did not see a penalty
I
there.
I did not either.
But, you know, we got to trust these refs. They're doing their best job.
You know, this is just their second straight game. They had an overtime game, so, yeah, they're just doing the best. This is where SAR needs to capitalize. They've got Freilich, Kolb, Buren, and Friedman. This is an offensive powerhouse that they need to score.
They're going to try to make this cross pass here like they're known for doing.
Well, Hammerman looks like he's back in the game. Frisch trying to clear it, but they unsuccessful one-timer, and it's blocked. Oh, Jason misplayed that one-timer right there. In the middle, and it's Buren handling.
They set up the power play, and Frisch is able to stop it.
You called that right there. That was just the turnaround into the middle.
The power play by the Falkensteins is pretty known by now, but it's worked successfully.
Yeah, they did mention it before. Your team has no lefties. How do you think that affects you guys?
It's hard. We have to put Hames, great captain. We put him on the other side. He can't really one-time. It kind of comes down to the one-timers to me or the shot from the point.
SAR handling now. They're looking to get a goal with 45 seconds left in the power play. Buren handling. Sends it to Friedman. Back to Buren. One-timer, and it's wide.
That's
in the middle. Scrum for the puck. No. Cole missed at the top. SAR. Buren's got it. Back to Freeman. Oh, great save. That was a
big blast.
Couple of great saves for Freilich on that power play.
Yeah, you guys mentioned before that a few of SAR's defensemen are actually offensemen. I believe that gives SAR a bit of an advantage, as their defensemen can cheat in and play a little offense as they used to play.
Joey McGillner in for the last part of the power play. Maybe we'll get a scrappy goal here.
Ready? Go!
Face off. Oh, shot, no.
Shot got blocked.
Frisch doing a good job blocking the puck. Freilich already lost the ball, and it will be cleared, and that will be the end of the power play. SAR missed an opportunity there. Freeman handling in the offensive zone. Centers it, and it's blocked away by Frisch. Freeman again, you know, you mentioned that's a defenseman right there, but he's playing offense.
That was a great shot that just hit off the crossbar.
Shua Freeman, as you mentioned, in floor hockey, he's always been a defenseman, but he learns his offensive skills because in ice hockey, he plays offense.
And he's handling now, but he loses the puck, and Frisch looking for an advantage. Bryn with the check right there.
Bryn's getting pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
For a player who should be happy with his performance so far, he's having a...
That could have been a costly penalty, and he almost, SAR was able to almost draw another one right there.
Yeah.
I think Bryn's got to be very careful here so he doesn't pick up another penalty and cost his team the lead.
Back-to-back penalties would not be good. Harkstark taking the face-off, and Frisch will send it back down. Oh, off the shot, and it will be
It's loose.
It's
loose. And that is not in. You see, I think that's McGillner, I believe, in the net.
It looks like. I think it may be. Yeah, no, it's Nayowitz.
It's Nayowitz.
Great hustle by Nayowitz. Here we look at the replay.
Oh, the goalie's hurt.
It's Freilich is hurt, and that's just not good for Frisch.
They do have a backup, unlike SAR, who is geared up and looks like he's ready to go.
But that could be a crucial loss for Frisch. You know, he's one of the best goalies in the league if they lose him.
As you guys can see, the ball's actually lodged right next to the left foot of Charlie Freilich, so clearly the ball did not cross the goal line.
He's been playing spectacularly, and this would be a huge loss if they needed to pull him out of the game, which I think they might.
Here, let's just look at it, I think, one more time here. It may have been a concussion. I think maybe they're checking him for a concussion.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're asking him a few questions. I see him nodding his head. He looks like he's in a ton of pain.
Yeah, he just
and Nayowitz just fell over
him. We're gonna take a break as we'll see what's going on here. We're back sorting out things here. Let's look at this one more time. I just want to see what kind of injury we're dealing with. Sam, you think it's a rib injury?
I say it was definitely a head.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, I just noticed that actually Nayowitz fell over Freilich from behind, maybe snapping his neck forward, which could be very dangerous.
Yes, that is true. As Frisch tries to clear it, and they're able to, and now they're in the offensive zone.
But, you know, still good hustle play by Nayowitz.
And actually, Freilich is in the game. He didn't come out. That's crucial for Frisch if they want to continue. Harkstark handling at the end, and he's pushed in the back, around,
Strolowitz
into the
giving
middle.
a shove. Oh, it's loose.
Oh, it's loose again. Freilich having trouble covering it up lately. There's a fight in the neutral zone, and it's hit the top, and it's covered up by Freilich.
Freilich is truly a tough player.
Yeah, that looked like a tough injury.
Yeah, after that was a hard hit, hard to recover from. But, you know, Freilich is a big boy. He could do it.
Well, you know, he is struggling, in my opinion, just covering up the puck, allowing for these scrums. Sam, you ever had to deal with where you're unable to cover it, and what goes through your mind when that happens?
Well, what goes through at least my mind as an amateur goalie as I was back in the day.
Oh, a penalty coming up on Brian Alter, who shoved.
And he is visibly upset as he takes his helmet off and he walks back to the bench.
He's got to be careful what he says to the ref there.
And looks like SAR will actually be on the power play for the rest of the period. That could be huge. End the period on a high note with a goal. We could be looking at a different game.
Swing. They get their first unit out here.
I do myself have experience talking to the refs, and still advice that it's not the best idea. As
Freilich taking the face-off, and it's won by SAR, but it's hit out, and SAR will get another face-off in the offensive zone.
I have talked to both these refs in my last game, and they're both great guys. Schmully's dropping the face-off. Great guy, very nice.
Shot by Kolb, and it's wide, blocked by Freilich in the middle, and it's out.
almost snagged by Jay Lou over there.
Yeah, he's got to catch that.
But, you know, he's doing a great job working the camera. Can't blame him.
This will be a face-off in the neutral zone. Freilich taking the face-off.
They win it back, but it's tied up.
And here comes Cole with the shot, and it's no good. Burian fighting for it now. Handled by Burien.
And now
Shua
they gotta
Freeman
set it
calling
up.
for it, and it's not covered up yet. No whistle, and now it's whistle.
I'm a little surprised that whistle wasn't blown right away. From the ref's angle.
Here we get our nice view of the goalie cam, and he just didn't realize it was covered up. That could have been costly. Face-off won by SAR, and it's a shot off the face-off, handled by Frisch. Kolb gets it back. 1 minute left in the period. Shua Freeman misses that, and that could be costly as the speedy Frisch players running down and getting it. There's a scrum for the puck in the corner, and looks like SAR ends up with it. Kolb handling. Kolb still with it. Stick handling into the middle. Shot, he
Jason
scores! Jason Burien. Wow, that was all set up by Gordy Kolb and into the middle. Look at the replay right here.
Gordy makes a great
Fantastic
move.
stick handling, and he just kind of just bounces off shoes into Jason's hands, and he taps it in.
Jason originally whiffed on that rebound, but you know, is very, very tenacious and just kept fighting. And
That's a very big momentum swing for SAR. You know, 1 for 2 on the power play. That's pretty good against a good first team with Frisch.
I've played with Gordy multiple times, and he loves going to that power move. He just took the Frisch team.
Yeah, we saw that against TABC. He scored, but this time he'll get credited with the assist instead.
Yeah.
There's 30 seconds left here. All tied up now. SAR clearly gaining momentum as we speak, as Freeman wins another faceoff for SAR. And it's a scrum by the benches. Shot. The ball is loose down, and SAR takes it. What's the call here? I think they maybe call offsides or a penalty.
It's offsides, but looks like McGillner didn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, I didn't hear a whistle either.
I didn't hear one either. So McGillner shot it. No one was paying attention, and the first team didn't seem so happy with that.
McGillner did, though.
Henry Kolb seemed a little rattled at the beginning.
Yeah, he
giving
almost
it 2 quick goals, but now
settling in.
For sure.
We saw that against DRS again, as we're 14 seconds left in the first period. Loose stick. SAR handled though. And it's another cover up by Frisch, but SAR putting the pressure on Frisch.
Solomon tried to just whack it in, and it ended up under his cousin Charlie, so there will be a face-off.
Frisch will be taking that face-off.
Great keep by.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that will be the end of the first period.
Oh.
As all right.
Marv at the end of the hall if anyone would like to join.
We'll be taking a break. It's the end of the first period, 2-2 here in the Hive.
And that's a goal for Gordy Kolb on a nice wraparound shot.
That was a great move. He recognized the open space, as you'll see here. Spin right to left, and then he goes cross to the blocker side and beats Weiser.
Break it up. And Josh Lehman loses his stick, and SAR scores.
Looks to be Gordy Kolb again. power play has ended. Shot by Burini, scores! 15 seconds left, a successful game. Kolb moves in, shoots, scores!
Back for three. She doesn't know what to do. Hyman in the corner for three. Great job! The jumper from the foul line. It's good. Trap, she gets it away. Hyman with the ball. Oh, that's an unbelievable pass. Rebecca Hyman. Look at that pass. Oh my goodness gracious.
Really, it's tsunami.
Rebecca Hyman to Sophie Heck. All day. It's easy. Hyman and the Sting are going to pull this one out. 57-41. A pure dominating performance by the Sting.
ואתה לא איתי, מה אני כשאני בנפרד? כי אני יהודי לא הולך לבדי, רק איתך ידידי יד ביד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד, כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד, כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד, כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד, אם נצליח לאהוב ונשיר הנה מחזור, המשיח עוד יגיע בקרוב. עם אחד שיר אחד.
welcome back here. 2-2 game, start of the second period. Sammy, how would you grade Henry Kolb's performance thus far?
He is hanging in there tough. I'll give him like a nice A minus. You know, 2 early goals. I can't give him perfect score, but like I want to give him a little confidence, a little A minus. I'm into that.
SAR has been able to rebound. How do you think that affects them right now, Alex?
SAR has a lot of momentum going up, and this game has been kind of bounced back. Frisch dominated the first 6 minutes with one pretty dominant goal and then one kind of a bad shot that beat Henry Kolb high. And then SAR just took over from there. Frisch took a few bad penalties.
Yeah, I think what took SAR back into this game was those 2 power plays that they went on. You know, the first one they didn't score, but they got momentum, and they took off from there.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you looking forward to this second period? It's a lot like your game, you know, 2-2. Do you think it's going to be as long as your game?
Well, hopefully not, 'cause my game is pretty long, but I do think it's a lot like my game because we went up very early, and then they came back. So if it's like that, they'll score a goal middle of the period, and it'll be 3-2.
Early shot by Frisch right off the face-off by Brim. He's been active, penalties and all. Kolb running up the rink as Frisch handles again. Frisch able to clear it down, and they'll have it in the offensive zone. Brim. McGillner with it. He kicks it ahead, and the shot, and it's great save by Freilich.
Oh, bounces off Henry, but he recovers beautifully.
As Frisch got at the end of the middle, and it's no good. Handled by Frisch into the center, and it's McGillner with the clear.
Bryn is not happy right now. I just saw him give a little slash to Friedman. Friedman's telling the ref right now, and Bryn's got to stay out of the box.
Yeah, he's got to stay out of the box. He, you know, he scored those two great goals. You know, one from like in their own defensive zone, but lately he's been in the minus more than the positive.
Definitely.
SAR taking the face-off in the offensive zone. It's won by Frisch, unable to clear it as Friedman taps it back in. Kolb and McGillner handling around. Oh, it was actually Kolb. It was Freilich and McGillner as it's hit out.
And it hits the chair of Sammy Sokol.
Frisch looking aggressive again through this first 1 minute. You know, how much pressure do you think they need to put on in order to get SAR back on the ropes?
Just pound. They gotta work it.
Handled by Freilich in the middle. Frisch trying to get it, but they cannot. It's Bryn. Bryn and Friedman back at it. Friedman with the shot, and it's saved by Freilich.
Shua Friedman getting aggressive by the offsides line.
You know, and that's a matchup to watch right there. Yehuda Bryn versus Shua Friedman. They went at it early, and they're back at it right now. Well, we'll see how this, as the game progresses, how they do.
Shua just got the better part of Bryn right there.
Oh, and a misplay by Gelfand, but he is not punished for that. SAR handling in the offensive zone. It's Gelfand. Tries to center it. And it's Freilich handling. Passes it back around to Hartstock handling in the back. Trying to get it back to Friedman, and it's in the middle. Hit off Freilich and hit the top. And that will be a face-off.
The hardest part to judge about this rink is that if it hits the top of the netting past this oval, then it's a automatic whistle and face-off deep in the.
Is that the only time where it's as it's covered up again by Freilich? Is that the only time where it would be a face-off?
When it hits the top netting, unless it changes direction. If it hits this beam and it pops the other way, then it's dead also.
Yeah, that's just another element that Frisch has to deal with. You know, SAR probably practices that. I don't know. Do you guys? You don't practice that during?
Never. We use the boards a little, especially when we're playing against Frisch. We put out a board that Frisch uses, and we practice with that. But never.
SAR handling shot, and it hit off the foot of McGillner, but it is saved by Freilich. Cleared around by Frisch, and it's covered up by Henry Kolb.
So you're saying is that the Falcon students are more focused on the X's and O's instead of like playing into the home court advantage.
I don't know. If I were a coach, I would play the home court advantage. It's just a court like no other. You know, I would use that to an advantage.
The only part that's really the biggest part of the home court advantage is defensive clearing, I would say. And then offensive wraparound is a lot easier to do here.
McGillner checks him into the board.
There's no call on the play.
Well, that was a great clean check by McGillner as Herstick fighting for it, unable to clear. He's fighting for it on the...
He's got to use his feet here.
Yeah.
Alter's putting his hands up and he falls down.
There's a little scrum here now. McGillner is joining in. Right in front of us, it's McGillner and Herstick with Alter.
And Eisner.
There's McGillner in the middle of things once again.
They get it back to the point.
Oh, almost a risky play by Cole, but able to recover. And Frisch still handling around, and it is not covered up yet. Cleared out. Cole taps it away, but he lost a stick. Great play by Gordy Cole right there, as it's whistle now.
See, that was a veteran play by Henry Kolb, someone who's played in this rink multiple times, as he saw that it hit high off the backboards, and he knew that it could ricochet off his back, so he turned around and batted it out of midair. Veteran play.
Taking the face off, and there's a whistle.
That was a great play by Henry.
Yeah, really judging the, we see that time and again how goalies struggle to deal with that, but not Henry Kolb. And there's a little argument between the two refs.
It was about where the face-off was supposed to be dropped or who was taking the face-off.
I think there's a little confusion on Frisch's end as Harkstock will be taking the face-off for SAR. Kicked in by Freeman, shot, and it's blocked by Freilich. Gelfand handling now. Oh, and a risky play right there that hits the back of the net, and there's a whistle.
The ref lost sight of the ball. It's a misplay. It happens a lot in this Game 4 hockey.
Wow, you know what I just realized? Number 30 is not Holzer. It's actually Joe Trop. He's wearing Holzer's jersey, though. Pretty interesting, if you ask me.
Oh, shot in the middle, and he scores!
And it goes in. And Joe Trop apparently has put the Frisch Cougars in the lead.
As we look at the goal here, that's just right to the 5-hole.
Just got under Henry. I don't know if Trop scored that one or his line mate put it in, but either way, Frisch takes the lead.
That's just not what SAR wanted, as it's hit back in by SAR there in the defensive zone. Another shot, and it's wide. Harkstark trying to get the edge, as it's a little scrum now between Frisch and SAR. Burian handling. Dumps it in, and Freilich has got it now. Friedman's got it. Oh, and he misplays it, and that's a mistake. SAR making a couple of mistakes that we usually don't see from them.
Hammerman almost beat him to that ball, but luckily Shua was able to make a diving save.
Burian able to clear it down to Harkstark, who taps it to Freilich in the corner, gets checked. And that's Harkstark in the middle of things again. This line, I think, is one of the more successful lines that SAR's had tonight. Besides the power play, this line scored. Let's see if the Falkensteins stick with them or change it up.
Solomon almost just put one in there.
And I think it's an offsides here.
I think it might be a penalty.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It is a...
No, it's not.
No,
I did not see the ball go out of the zone, though.
Maybe his feet were standing outside, and
I
then
think it may have been offsides.
Yeah, that was the call, but I did not see it.
Fortgang in. He took the face off.
Oh,
almost scored, and it's blocked.
Great shot by
Cole
Bryn.
with a great clear. He knows these boards like the back of his hand. As it's Newitz handling now. A little scrappy effort by Cole on Bryn. It looks like Gordy's playing defense right now. Do you think that the Falkensteins would do that, or?
No, Gordy was just covering when. He might be.
No,
I don't know.
He's playing defense because they have.
Forking and Hertzig are usually both defensemen though, so that's where the confusion comes in. But it does look like Gordy's playing
Yeah,
defense.
it does look like Gordy. Yeah, because Forkang's on the offensive zone where he's a masterful offensive player. It's shifted to defense, but it looks like he's back to offense. That's what I heard from the SAR players before the game.
They might be trying to. No.
Well, I think if they play Gordy in the defensive zone, he's able to get better shots off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking also.
As there's a scrum, and it looks like Frisch is going to handle, and they try to clear, and it hits the back of the net.
Bryn got a big shot off. Luckily, Gordy Cole was able to get a stick in front of that, deflect it.
Yeah, that would have been hard to stop.
I would not want to step in front of that slap shot.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Sammy. Line change here will be Harkstark, Freilich, Burien, and Gelfand. This is the line that scored. Do you think that they're going to be looking to score here?
They're definitely going to be looking to score here, and you always get a full-out effort from this defensive group and this offensive group. Perfect face-off win from Gelfand.
Great play to tap it ahead to Freilich, but he blocked by Freilich. Great communication between the two, as Freilich handles now in the offensive zone. Rushing head, he's trapped in the corner. Harkstark's got it now. They got to get into the middle if they want to score here.
He's trying to throw it there, but now they are rotating.
Into the middle, and it's tap back in around.
Solomon on his knees banging at it.
Almost scored there. Frisch trying to clear, but Burien's able to regain it. And tapped ahead to Freilich. Freilich again, he just puts it away into Frisch zone. Frisch on the offensive. Now they. Oh wow! Almost. That was a wicked shot there. Did that hit off the? I couldn't see. Did that
hit off the backboards? Bryn just looks like he's winding up on everything. It's getting a little long. I think he should try to get a quicker release. Maybe get that powerful shot off.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's got that powerful shot. If he gets in the other goal.
That was an excellent last shift by Bryn. He just seemed to be all over the place.
It's a long one, too. He's probably pretty tired.
And it looks like Kolb is back on offense now. It looks like they may be going Kolb on defense when Forkang is there, as McGillner handles it now. Fighting for it, and it's another mistake by the SAR defense that allows Frisch to handle it. But Freeman gets it back with a shot. Blocked by Hurst. A great play there. Can't touch it, though, for the offsides, and it's tapped ahead. Oh, great save by Henry Kolb.
And Brian Alter just took it and almost got a very nice goal out of it.
Covered up by Frisch. Here, as we look at this this save one more time, great effort by both Alter and Kolb to break it up. SAR handling now. Kolb in the corner. Kolb's got it, trying to center it, and it's back into the corner where Kolb is standing. Sends it out to Freeman, one-timer, and it hits the top and then bounces out.
Interesting defensive line pair right there. Usually it's generally not Hurstick paired with Friedman, but Falkenstein's trying to mix and match, see what they could do to get this team going.
They're gonna get a quick change though. Gelfand and Burien back together.
Everyone but Gordy is out. And it will be Forkang, Burien, Gelfand, and Kolb. Yeah, and I mean, it looks like Judo Forkang has shifted back to the offensive position. That's, he's good at both, but I think that the Falkensteins prefer him at the offensive position.
Kid's very multi-talented.
So I think they're running off 5 forwards now, and then they're going to double shift Kolb. That's what it looks like, at least.
Forkang handling in the back. Tries to poke it in, but it's saved, and it's cleared down. Gelfand's got it. And Frisch is in control of the puck. Looking for the offsides, and they get it. This is another sluggish start in the second period for SAR. How do you think the coaches are going to react? And just to remind everyone, we're having an interview with Coach Falkenstein at the end of the second period.
Which Falkenstein is that?
That's a good question.
Let's go with Howie.
Yeah, that's shot, and it's
great shot by Gelfand.
Yeah, just a little bit wide. Another shot. It's another save by Freilich. Tap back to the SAR offensive zone. Cole.
Oh.
And that's what we were talking about right there. Just that little area, and he almost scores.
Yeah, they hit off the top of Freilich's glove, I believe, or blocker maybe, and it sailed high.
And it will be Freilich, Harkstark, Freeman, and Burien in. This is, I mentioned it many times. It's the team that the shift that scored besides the power play. Shot, and it's wide by Burien.
They also are playing with probably the top 2 defensemen for SAR.
And it's covered up by Henry Kolb.
As you saw right there, SAR boards coming into play, hit off the corner and just popped right in front of the goalie. There's a Frisch player right there. Would have been
That would have been a goal.
possibly.
And that's a penalty.
Oh, and Hardstark's gonna take
it looks
one.
Like,
Vicious
it was a vicious hit, but that could get the team the jolt that they need. It's gonna be it looks like I think it's gonna be a penalty on Harkstark. And that's not what SAR needs right now.
Howie Falk's team does not look happy. Neither does Noah. That's a bad penalty to take. It was like
It's actually a penalty on Frisch. Our
really?
mistake here. It is.
Really?
Yeah, that's on Johnny
Interesting.
Newman. That's I didn't see that there. I thought that was although it's tough to see in this corner. I didn't see it. I thought that was Romy Harkstark with the penalty.
Yeah, it looked like Hart's. Maybe it was behind the play, a little slash after a hit. But either way, SR's on the power play, and this is the power play they need. But Frisch wins the face-off.
Look at Ryan Eisner hustling out there.
SAR on the power play now, and it's an offsides.
Ryan Eisner's brother is one of the best players in the JV team. He fell ill today and could not play. Best of wishes, my good friend Elliot Eisner.
Fruish Lema. As Freilich will take the face-off for SAR with 1:22 left on the power play. 4 minutes in the second period. Kolb handling now. Just a little tap in, and it's covered up by Freilich.
Tried to get a backhand to the top of the
middle.
net. Top of the net, I think, was a shot, and then or for a rebound. And Freilich played it pretty well and got the cover.
Yeah, Freilich, he's had a little shaky towards the end of the first period, but he's solidified and is playing well. Frisch tries to clear it, but Freeman handling for SAR, and
Eisner using his speed to just.
and he doesn't have a stick right now, but he's just still running around out there trying
Now
to.
he's gonna go back and get it.
But that's
Oh, he
maybe-
drops it, but now he picks it up,
Oh.
and now they're full strength.
There's now Freeman control. Great play by Henry to just tap that back. Jason handling now. That was a shot by Freilich, and
Great out by Freilich in the corner.
yeah,
SAR seems very
Shot
rattled
out.
on this power play right now. They have not
Yeah.
gotten settled yet.
hard to see in the corner. Shoot with the shot, and
Oh, it's a
blocked.
juicy
Great.
rebound.
Yeah, great save though by Freilich.
They were kind of unable to set up because Freilich had to get the ball, and then he was unable to recover to his usual spot for the
SAR
one-timer.
going for one more go on this power play with 10 seconds remaining. And Freeman's got it, and he just taps it back in.
Oh, and he
scores! Wow.
Shua Friedman just blasted it with all of his might through the 5-hole.
I thought he was going to pass there. It looked like he was going to pass.
See
but-
this replay.
Oh, and it just bounced off his
Wow.
pads.
Yeah, it might have been a
That
posted
was-
in.
Yeah, it looked like
And it's a power play goal
that
by
was
Shua
the
Friedman
last second pass goal. Let's just look at that one more time.
to knot this one at 3-all.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe Freilich got faked out. It looked like he was going to pass to Kolb, but he just wound up and shot it, and it bounced off the right leg of Freilich and bounced in.
So that was a bit of a late reaction by Freilich, but Shua Friedman did a great job deceiving him.
That's a powerful shot from Shua.
It's what SAR wants right now, but they got to take the lead, and they got to use their momentum and take the lead.
Yeah, but SAR gets it tied up, and that power play was a huge momentum swing for SAR, which that call could have gone both ways, and it could have.
Yeah.
much
We
changed the
both saw that was just a cross check by Harkstark. This is SAR timeout right now.
Levy, why do you being a hockey player, why do you think the Falkensteins just called timeout right there after Shua Friedman just scored a gorgeous goal? and this could potentially kill their momentum.
The Falkensteins have usually run 3 lines throughout their coaching careers, but tonight they've really gone with 2. Nayowitz hasn't seen the rink as much as he usually does.
Forking hasn't either.
Exactly. So I think they're just trying to just get Gordy Solomon, their top 2 scorers, a little rest after that lengthy power play. Oh, and a great slap shot. Just hit off the shoulder from Yehuda Bryn again, and he's going full wind-up.
He's active. You know, you said he missed the game last time. He's clearly not missing this game. He's very active, and he's got the 2 of the 3 goals for Frisch as Gelfand handling it. Frisch in control, and it's a shot in the middle, and he scores!
That's a hat trick for Yehuda Bryn.
That's a hat trick.
That goal was Maury Bauer slap shot, and Henry couldn't really play it. And a hat gets thrown on the rink. That's a first in Yeshiva League.
I actually did it in 8th grade.
Oh, then it's not a first.
That was one of the Gordy Cole hat tricks of 8th grade. Yeah. But that's a deflator for SAR.
Yehuda Bryn is clearly the difference maker for this Frisch team, as he was not present at the last game where Frisch fell to SAR in Frisch. But right now, Yehuda Bryn is torching SAR with 3 goals so far.
And we got to clean off the hats for the hat trick for Yehuda Bryn. Clear, yeah, Sammy, as you said, clearly the difference maker on both offense and defense.
This Frisch faithful is getting a little rowdy.
Yeah, you know, I think they have more fans here than SAR does.
Oh, for sure.
Which is, yeah, it's not surprising.
SAR kids had to take the bus home, so Frisch came and stayed.
SAR handling now. Harkstark's got it. Tapped into the middle. Friedman with the shot, and it's tapped away by Freilich. Great play.
Let's see if SAR can respond right now immediately.
They need a goal. Oh, almost.
Once again, the backboards.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is he's Henry's experienced with the SAR rink, so I don't know how acceptable that is that he's doing that.
Right now, Frisch is dominating. SAR has just got to get out of this space. Need to regroup, and it doesn't look like they're doing it so well.
Yeah, that's another shot on net by Frisch. Handle that.
Oh, Maury Bauer
just controlling it. Sent in, it's Kolb handling. This is Gordy Kolb. Spins around, and if he got a stick on that would have been, that could have.
Ref the net!
And the net almost falls on Henry. That's dangerous. For those of you who don't know, Henry Kolb had a back injury before this summer, so he's, thank God, fully recovered, but that could be a dangerous play always when the net falls on the goalie.
1 minute 40 seconds left in the second period. SAR, they're not playing well right now. Let's see if they can turn it around and then go into as it's hit out, and it hits Sammy's chair again.
Wow, on my chair once again.
Sammy's chair has just been getting hit all night. It was an attempted clear off the boards, and he just went a little too high.
These boards are a little tricky.
Yeah, tough to figure out.
If any of you out there were wondering, I am okay.
SAR, Nayowitz has got it, and it's a missed one-timer by Gordy Kolb, and he gets a shot off, but it's blocked by Frisch. Nayowitz misses, and little scrumming in the middle, and Friedman with the shot, and it's blocked by Freilich.
I think that one actually got blocked in front before it could even get to Freilich.
Great play by Alter, and even better play by Henry Kolb to cover it up. A little scrum between Alter and Erstic.
Alter really wanted a penalty there, but from my point of view, it looked like Alter kind of grabbed her stick. Yeah, so that could have gone either way.
SAR looking, they look gassed right now. They really want to get out of this period.
That's I think why the timeout was called, but it seems it wasn't long enough.
Well, yeah, right after they scored, Friedman taps it ahead. There was a 3-on-2. Freeman handling. Scrum in the middle, and it's SAR controlling in the back.
Freeman is just so crafty on the stick handle, but unfortunately,
Freilich has got to turn around, and he's blocked. There's a little great effort. I think that was Was that Yehuda Brim? No, that was.
That was a Sammy Weichner, number 3.
Thank you, Sammy. Has a shot blocked by.
And Jason's going to wind up. Oh, and misses wide.
Misses wide and wind up again. Buren, and they're calling offsides.
Oh, no, it might be a penalty.
On Forking. And that's not what SAR wants.
Forking looked a little frustrated about just the outcome of the game so far. So
yeah, that's a penalty on Forking.
It was a cross-checking penalty. It looked like Forking missed the ball, got caught up with the guy in the corner, and hit him, and the ref saw. So
25 seconds remaining. If Frisch doesn't score, they'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds right after at the beginning of the third period. So SAR looking to score shorthanded. They do that sometimes. They're very, they've got quickness and Cole, Friedman, and Burien. And as right here, there's a chance. Cole rushing ahead, but it's great defense by Frisch to stop him from going on the break. Burien, and it's the end of the second period here. 4-3, Frisch. We will be interviewing Coach Falkenstein now. And Samuel will be taking a break as both Alex and I will be interviewing him.
No, Falkenstein can take my headset.
Coach, rough going so far. What do you guys need to do in order to gain momentum back and take the lead?
Well, we got to start with a penalty kill to start the third period. And then get to the offense. Got to put some pucks in the net. Got to play better in front of our own net. I think a lot of the goals have been not playing good D in front of our own goalie. We got to do a better job with that, and we got to really buckle down and find a way to win this game.
Coach, the players out there looked very tired at the end, even after the timeout. Will this mean either more players getting time or short shifting?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, we have to go to everyone has to be ready. So everyone's got to dig a little deep. This is a big game, playoff type game, first place on the line. Guys got to find whatever energy they have left. We got 12 big minutes coming up.
All right, thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
And that's a goal for Gordy Kolb on a nice wraparound shot.
That was a great move. He recognized the open space, as you'll see here. Spin right to left, and then he goes cross to the blocker side and beats Weiser.
Break it up. And Josh Lehman loses his stick, and SAR scores.
Looks to be Gordy Kolb again. power play has ended. Shot by Burini, scores! 15 seconds left, a successful game. Kolb moves in, shoots, scores!
For three. She has more to do. Hyman, two in the corner for three. Great job! The jumper from the foul line. It's good. Trap, she gets it away. I want the ball. Oh, that's an unbelievable pass. Rebecca Hyman. Look at that pass. Oh my goodness gracious.
Really, it's tsunami.
Rebecca Hyman to Sophie Hecht. All day. It's easy. Hyman and the Sting are going to pull this one out. 57-41. Pure dominating performance by the Sting.
Final period here in the Hive. Frisch winning 4-3. SAR needs to score in this period, or else they be in jeopardy of losing first place and home field advantage. What do you think they need to do in order to win?
They just have to keep grinding. Most of their goals have either been on they had a power play goal. They had 2 power play goals. One was a great move by Gordy, and they picked it up in front of the net. They had a shot, and then what was the third one?
Shua Freeman.
Shua Freeman with
Shua Freeman had the one, and then Shua, Jason, and then Solomon in front. So they had the 2 scrappy goals. So they either have to go just pound the front of the net or get it to half court, which they've been able to do pretty easily. Actually, they laid off Gordy, and it's a pretty big mistake to leave Gordy with that big slap shot of his.
And how much do you think the fatigue is setting in for SAR?
A lot, and Coach Falkenstein said himself that he may have to start short shifting or even getting players in who haven't seen much action so far. So it's going to be an interesting strategic period for the coaching.
Final period about to start. SAR is on the penalty kill right now. 1:05 left on the penalty kill.
A large key to this period is Henry Kolb staying focused. SAR cannot afford to give up another goal.
This is true. But with Yehuda Bryn getting
He's
dominant.
been the X factor.
Always dangerous.
Oh, almost great save by Freilich. It kicks it up right over the net.
And we're reminding you that Frisch is on the power play to start the period for another 50 seconds.
Kolb is just firing away. He looks determined to win the game, or at least tie it up. Shot by Freeman
with a great slap shot.
SAR just firing shots in.
There.
30 seconds left on the power play. Handled in by Frisch. Now they get a great play by Freeman to break it up, and it's cleared down.
This looks like a new team.
Yeah. Someone probably spoke during the halftime. And do you think it was Coach Falkenstein or the players?
I think it's the players, and I'm gonna guess it's either assistant captain Joey McGillner or Ellie Gelfand. He's a very big motivator for this team.
Kolb looked like he got pushed in the back as it's Kolb handles back and
And this power
save.
play is about to come to an end.
And the power play is over. Great penalty kill by SAR. They look. This is like as you said, Alex. This looks like a new team.
It didn't even seem as if SAR was on the power play.
They got more shots. Frisch got 0 shots on net right there.
Well, it looks like that because Gordy Kolb can mostly cover the ground for 2 people out there.
Gordy Kolb can change the game with one stroke of the stick.
Oh, and Brian Alter just missed it, and Jason sends it deep.
Stroke of the stick.
But then I don't know. Burian handling into the corner is Frisch. Burian handles and he's gonna clear it around to Forking, who taps it ahead. It was now Forking handling again up to Harkstark. Into the corner goes Forking. The ref almost gets hit. The middle right there, and it's a missed play by Gelfand. But then he regains it right there, and he taps it back into the Frisch zone. Forking handling. And it's Harkstark's got it now. Trying to find the middle, and no one's there, and it's covered up by Freilich.
I wonder soon, sometimes the coaches go with the power line of Salvin, Freilich, and Gordy Kolb. And it looks like they're going to do it here, actually. Or they're going to move Gordy back to defense. But
because Herstick's in there, Herstick, Gelfand, both
so they are putting that
defensemen.
They are putting that power line together, which could be a very big success for SAR.
I think it may be worth it to get that hybrid lineup in. There it is.
Shua Friedman comes in. So
now a little, kind of like a 3 offenseman, 1 defenseman, but Shua can also play defense very well.
Yeah, and Ellie Gelfand's a pure defenseman, and he keeps it in very well. Look at that, just there.
Frisch clears it out of the zone, and they running down in the middle. No one's there for Frisch. Freilich handling. And there's a scrum in the middle. Freilich ends up with it. Tries to center it, and no one's there. And Henry Kolb with the cover. This, we said this before. This looks like a new SAR team. What do you think they did at the second intermission that got them back in it?
They rested, drank a lot of water, and just somebody said, there's 12 minutes. We gotta just put it all out there.
This SAR varsity hockey team is very into replenishing their nutrients as they snack on.
Wow, great play by
They snack on
Freilich.
oranges on the bench, drink Pedialyte, anything they could do to give them the slight edge.
That was an almost one-timer.
Herstick hits the post. What a
Great
shot.
by Herstick. But now he's got to get back on defense, and it's covered up by Henry Kolb. Herstick hits the post. Great shot there. SAR generating some offense.
And this line, as we mentioned before, just putting, not even them, more the defensemen, but they get it to the point. They're working it down low, and great effort. And now they put McGildner and Naywitz out, 2 scrappy guys on the team.
Both of them for the first time this period. We haven't seen. It's been a lot of the same couple of guys. Let's see if the Falcons want to change it up right now.
Well, I think they're putting Naywitz out there purely for speed and to save energy.
Yeah, it looks like McGillner and Naywitz both very fast, game changers. If one bounces right in, they could just score, and it's covered up by Freilich.
That one was pretty close to having Naywitz reach it.
8:32 left. What time do you think SAR has to pull the goalie?
Well, playing for the Falcons, I know they like to pull him pretty early. So if they're still down by 1 goal, I say they definitely pull him in between 2 and 3 minutes left. But if they go down by more, they're going to pull him with about 3:30 left.
There's plenty of time for them to even it up and score. SAR will have to defend their own zone and after the cover up by Henry Kolb.
Mr. McGillner is standing right in front of me. And I can just see the determination in his eyes. See, he's going to be hustling after pucks. Maybe put one in, hopefully.
Oh, that shot by Ryan Eisner gets blocked. Looked like a little bit of a flop by Ryan Eisner. But I know him pretty well. He's a pretty tough guy. I wouldn't expect it from him.
Great play by Herstick, but it's tapped ahead and fast. Henry.
Maury Bauer almost just buried one.
Yeah, and it looks like Henry
Great
Kolb
block by Herstick.
was hurt there for a second.
I think he was just, he thought the ball might have been under him, so he didn't want to move because if you're a goalie and you think the ball is under you, you never move because if you move, it could go in.
Yeah, well, yeah, I looked like from my angle that his back was bent, so I, thought he was hurt, but good thing that he's okay. Ricochets off the board, then it's, great shot again. Kolb playing very well.
Jason Beering once again getting down and dirty, blocking shots.
McGillner handling now, and he sends it in.
Eisner and Bauer
the
having
net.
a great shift.
Freilich fell. That could have been helpful for SAR if they were in the middle. Kicked around, then it would be cleared. Friedman handling. Down to Nayowitz. Nayowitz with a shot, and it's wide. Burian gets it back into the middle, and it's popped up, and it's blocked. Freilich has it now, and he tries to tap it into, but no one's there. And it hit the ceiling, and it will be a change of lines for both teams.
Now 5 minutes into the period. SAR's just got to get going before it's too late.
Well, yeah, their offense has been playing solid. They got to generate more opportunities and score some points. It's covered up by Freilich again. SAR getting another face-off in the offensive zone. See, this is a line where they could score. This is essentially four offensemen. With Freilich, Harkstark, Kolb, and Friedman all in. Harkstark gets it in as it's cleared out by Frisch. Frisch attacking now, centers it, and it's tipped out by SAR. Here comes Kolb on the other end, and he falls down, ran into Harkstark.
Great save by Kolb.
Rebound, and it's into the middle, and he tries to force it in. That was Alter. Alter's been all over right now. One-timer, and it scores!
Sammy Weichner with a slap shot from the point. It was a scrum in the middle, and Alter kind of just hit back out and Weichner blasted it to the top of the net.
Yeah, that was a powerful slap shot.
This puts SAR in a start shortening the bench. I can see the Falcons team's already looking like they're trying to get it looks like
yeah, this is not looking good for SAR right now, but they did have a late goal against DRS. This is a good team, and we'll see what they could do.
Now down by 2, Alex. Do you think SAR that the Falcons teams will look to pull Henry a little early?
They're gonna pull him with 3:30 left around.
Kolb clears it on the other end. Nayowitz has it now. And it bumped into the ref, and he's just going to blow his whistle.
Oh, is that a penalty on the Weichner? I think he rammed over Nayowitz in the corner over there.
I think it may be both of them.
Let's see what the call is.
If this is a penalty on SAR, that's a penalty on Frisch.
That's a
good call by Sammy.
That's a great momentum swing for SAR.
Yeah, they got it. 2 for 3 on the power play. This could be, as you just said, a momentum swing.
SAR's power play has been great all night, and they can definitely do it again.
Freilich, Burian, Kolb, and Friedman in. SAR handling the faceoff. It's Kolb, and he mistake there.
Eisner unable to get a good shot off.
Bad clear by Kolb, but lucky that Friedman's there.
I think that was actually a pass.
Oh, it looked like a clear.
It's a power play. They don't want to just dump it down. The Falcons team have a pretty specific breakout.
Kolb fighting for it down, tries to center it. And, no one was there in the center. Great play by Bjorn to keep it in.
Stays in.
Freeman keeps it also. Shot. 3 misses, and it's covered up by Freilich and a little. That's gonna be.
This is a brawl. Friedman looks like he got hit in the face a little bit. He looks to be fine.
That looks like it was number 23 on Frisch, Jacob Silver. And
maybe we can. Here we go.
And just a little over-aggressive by Freeman, and Silver does not like that.
I actually think Silver tried to throw his stick a little bit, like lift it up, and Friedman tumbled over and took Silver's stick with him. So then they both went down, and Silver kind of blamed the whole thing on Friedman, and it had a brawl.
This kind of feels like a Frisch home game, you know. No fans here for SAR. They're all quiet, not trying to pump anyone up.
You know, I think Jason Burian dropped the gloves during that fight.
Very possibly. Jason Burian, great leader, always trying to stand up for his team.
I think we'll probably get like a 2-on-3 here, maybe.
I believe so. Yeah,
that could be really good for SAR. You know, spread the floor out with Gordy and Solomon and Jason.
Gordy, Solomon, Jason is the line right now. They just switched sides because after the 6-minute mark in the third, he switched sides. I think this power play with the 3-on-2, Shua's really.
They get 2 chances at a power play now.
But Shua's really going to be missed here because he has a crazy good shot from the point.
You know, I'm supposed to say that you don't like to see those fights, but I really enjoyed that.
It will be Johnny Newman and Ryan Eisner for Frisch.
3-on-2. Interesting.
Oh, and it's kept in.
And SAR's got to be able to score on this 3-on-2.
There's a
Cold handling. Gets a shot off, and it's high. Oh, he tried
Solomon after the play was
headbutt it in.
That was I don't even know if that's legal in floor hockey. I really have no idea. I'm assuming it is because
it's not a kick in,
and it's not with the hand.
Right.
So I think it actually might be legal.
No, I don't know because it's like a. It's a
if he's delivered. Oh, shot and it's wide.
Just wide.
Freilich fighting for it.
He has Gordy wide open in the slot before. Look how much open space there. This is fun to watch.
This is like overtime hockey in the NHL. Shot and it's saved. Great save by Freilich.
Freilich tumbles backwards as he is able to keep the puck. And there's only 25 seconds left in this power play. Then we will go to 3-on-3 hockey, which is also very exciting.
SAR's got to capitalize on this these last 25 seconds if they want to.
Yeah.
It's the same 3 for SAR and the same 2 for Frisch.
This is a big face-off here. Gordy needs to win this one.
Got to win and send it back to Buren for maybe the one-timer.
And they get the win.
Shot, Freilich with the shot.
And great save by Charlie.
Charlie Freilich.
That was an incredible save. But SAR was able to get the ball back, which is huge.
Freilich, and great defense by Johnny Newman to deflect it away. 10 seconds left in the SAR power play before we go 3-on-3.
Looks like the power play's over, and that's a killer for SAR.
That's a killer for SAR. Fantastic save for Frisch from Charlie Freilich. That was wide open net, and he just dove across.
And Gordy gets stoned. And they call a hand pass on SAR.
We're going to get the replay of that save. It was a fantastic save.
Yes, it was.
A great play. All right, I guess we're not going to get the replay, but we're at 3-on-3 hockey right now. 32 seconds left. It's a cover-up by Henry Kolb.
And it is Sammy Weichner, Max Sherlowitz, and Yehuda Bryn against Gordy Kolb,
Jason Burian, and Joey McGillner.
McGillner driving down the court on his shot.
And that was a very hard shot, but it just sailed wide. And it looked like before in the back.
Sets it up to Kolb. Tries to backhand and it flies out, and SAR will get in the offensive zone.
On that last play, it looked like Gordy Kolb and Yehuda Bryn kind of went tumbling into the net. I don't know what happened there, but it seemed...
this is getting a little chippy. That could be on the side of SAR because Frisch, they're a little bigger, so if they get called for more penalties.
And it's not like this, especially this group in SAR to lose, so when they are losing, it's kind of difficult to comprehend, and they're trying to...
Yeah, this is a tough to comprehend for SAR. Kolb fighting for it. He gets knocked down though. Tap back into Burian, and it's wrapped around. Burian's got it now. Backhands it in. He handles it. One-timer, and it's blocked. And here comes Bryn, looking for this 4th.
Great save by Henry Kolb.
Great save by Henry Kolb.
The 3-on-3 is over. It is back to 4-on-4 hockey as both players return to the rink.
3:45 left in the third period here. SAR, they got to score soon.
Burian lost his stick, and he's using someone else's teammate's stick, so let's see if that affects him.
We're approaching that 3:30 mark, so if SAR clears it, we'll see. And you're right at the 3:30 mark.
No, they did not pull him. That was just a change. Gelfand gets his stick back, and they pull Henry. Great keep by Gelfand.
shot, and it hits off the top of the helmet of Bryn, saved by Kolb. Another great opportunity by Bryn. He's coming off.
Gordy's got to turn and shoot there. These
Yeah, it took too
balls
much
need to go in
time.
net. And I'm expecting Henry to be out
Yeah,
of the game soon.
yeah, so probably the next whistle if I had to guess. Oh, and a shot. Hard start handling, tries to center it, no one's there.
I'm shocked they're not pulling him here.
Yeah, it's getting a little late now.
250.
SAR has got to get going if they want to have a chance at winning this game.
Freeman in the corner. Here comes
Freilich.
Freilich with the shot, blocked.
Great block.
Shua with the shot, and it's blocked again. Tapped ahead, and here comes Alter. And he, almost scored.
And the tripping penalty is called. And that's a killer for SAR.
Yeah, 2:32 left. They'll have, they got to go shorthand, and then they'll have about.
Although
And the refs are discussing whether and it will be
a penalty shot. That definitely helps SAR, because if Henry could save it, then it's still 4-on-4 hockey.
Well, let's see who they're giving it to him. If it's Yehuda Bryn, I don't know.
Alter was the one on the breakaway.
There's a breakaway opportunity here. No, it looks like it was Bryn, and he fell.
Oh yeah, it was Bryn, so it should be Bryn. Alter is taking it.
So it will be Alter, you are right. Taking the penalty shot here. This could end it.
Or it could, if Henry saves it, it could be a
Big pump up for SAR.
yeah. So let's see what happens here. It's getting pretty quiet here. Brian Alter about to attempt the rare penalty shot.
Here comes Alter.
He loses it.
Oh, and he lost it.
He lost it. He tried to go
Tried to go a
forehand
little too
backhand.
fancy.
Forehand backhand upstairs, and I think the problem with that one was not enough speed. He's going to do way too much. Here's the replay. So
Yeah, he just lost the handle.
it hit off the heel, the back heel, and bounced into his foot, and he was unable to recover from it.
2:32 left. It's looking grim for SAR, but we'll see if they could overcome this 2-goal lead with 2 minutes 30 seconds.
We were just updated with a rule that if a team is up by more than 3. Oh no.
Never mind.
SAR will
Never mind.
take the face off into Frisch's zone.
Great shot by Gordy Cole.
Great shot, but even better save by Freilich. Burian's got it.
Oh.
Frisch tries to clear it, unable to, and it's bouncing around. Frisch handles now. Alter again.
That looked like it sailed a little wide.
I thought they were going to call another penalty, but didn't look like a penalty to me.
Yeah.
Burian,
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. SAR not really putting any pep in their step. They got to step it up. They want to win this game.
And Frisch is just trying to kill time now. SAR is trying to get these cheats. Gordy Kolb is getting behind the defender, not in front of him.
And
they're offsides.
Henry Kolb is still in. That's a surprise.
Yeah, and looks like
Into the corner, it's Freeman.
they're waiting for a real possession. Shua just
Hustling, and it's cleared down by Frisch.
Brian Alter handling behind the net, and he's just holding it there, and SAR just can't take it from him.
You know, Burian handling right now. Approaching 1 minute left, and unless there's a miracle, it's
I'm
like-
shocked that Henry is still in the net. I mean, the Falcons generally only like to pull when there's full possession, but they are very.
They gotta, if they were gonna pull him, they would be now. They gotta.
And now it's a
Morty
2-on-1.
Bauer, 2-on-1, slap shot wide.
And less than a minute left.
50 seconds left. Oh, into the middle. Great defense by Frisch.
Oh, and Morty Bauer again.
Morty Bauer again. And it's saved by Henry Kolb.
Henry is keeping them alive late here. And SAR is kind of trying.
They got to try to set up that offense. They've got
Yeah.
nothing right now.
They've been generating a few chances here and there, but overall it's not enough.
30 seconds left. And it looks like
Gordy
scored.
Gordy with a great
Wow.
goal. 29.7 seconds left. This could be
a comeback, and let's see if the miracle's answered.
I don't know if they have any timeouts left in them, but
It looks like Jason Buren is tired. He's over there on the bench.
yeah, they might call one here. That's what it looks like because they're all standing by the bench.
Wow, you are witnessing a thriller in the Hive tonight. Wow, pretty cool. Giving this SAR team life. When they seem to be out of it, Gordy Kolb buries one.
If you were the Falcons team, what would you be drawing up? Go to Gordy? Or?
I say you win it forward, get it to the corner. I don't know why Henry was in the game this whole time, but they definitely should pull him here.
It looks like he's all the way. Yeah, he's at the top of the bench.
Yeah.
He's not coming back in.
And they're gonna probably put in Hart Stark, I presume, who was I know in the DRS game he was the guy who came on.
The infamous hand goal.
Yeah, that was
He punched it in.
It was. There's no video review allowed. It's
So it's a goal.
It's a goal. Counts in the stats.
That's true.
Made it a game, but I think he's gonna come in and just crash the net, and Gordy's gonna try to get some snapshots off. Solomon also just try to jam it in. Solomon likes to get kind of sneaky. He's not the biggest guy, so
This SAR is looking for a miracle. They got one half of it. Let's see if they can get another.
yeah, they put Hartstark as the fifth guy with this power play.
But I mean, if they were looking to crash, wouldn't they just go to McGillner? He's the most aggressive one there.
McGillner is, but I think the reasoning is McGillner may not be. Hartstark is very quick, and he might be the quickest one. So if a ball comes bouncing back in front of the net, I know this Frisch just called timeout. Yeah, that's trying to maybe
I think they may be
ice.
switching the lines up.
Wow, intelligent call by.
They might be trying to ice. It's like in football when they ice the kicker. It's kind of I feel like it's the same strategy.
Yeah, because you come off and you're pumped up, and then they get off the timeout and they get another timeout.
Yeah.
That's could, 30 seconds left here. How many more runs do you think SAR gets?
SAR gets at least 2 because unless Frisch clears it into the net, which is very possible in this small arena, turnovers can happen. Just gotta get a good shot off and hope it's good placement because although Charlie Frisch had an incredible game, he is
4 goals.
4 goals. So I say Gordy goes just where he just shot it, low to the corner. Solomon goes high on the blocker side.
And the rest crash, or you gotta see if someone's gonna play back.
I think Shu is gonna be back, and then the rest are gonna be down low. Jason's gonna be on his weak side, right here.
Maybe screening him.
Maybe screening him. I think that might be Romy. Romy's gonna screen him, and then Jason's gonna be looking for rebounds, but Romy's gonna try to deflect it also.
Face-off is Friedman versus Bauer, and it's won by Frisch. Frisch looking to clear, they are able to. The chase to the other end, and it's Freilich. 20 seconds left.
And they get it back out. And
covered.
That's good. That's good for them.
That's a great play by them.
They're going to get the face-off deep. SAR has many face-off plays, so they will try to execute one here. It looks like they're going to try to win it back to Gordy here, and Gordy's going to just shoot it.
18 seconds left.
And Frisch wins the face. What a save by Charlie.
Freilich. 10 seconds left.
And that looks like it's
that was the, here we go. 4 seconds. No one's got it. 2 seconds. 1 second shot.
And it's blocked and it's over.
You hate to see that.
And
you hate to see that.
That's a heartbreaker for SAR. They battled all game, and
this is a team that didn't lose 2 years ago, and now they have 2 back-to-back losses. We'll see how they respond. Thank you for watching, and I'm Rafi Fisher here with Alex Levy, Sammy Sokol. Thank you and good night.
Thank you.